What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to BigAlphGaming. And the last episode we finally arrived in Kanalave City. Now today we're going to be making our way to Iron Island, getting some training done before taking on the 6th gym leader. So yeah, I feel like this is kind of where you finally know, like, you're in the midst of the game. Like, this is where it starts to get serious. Training at Iron Island, preparing to take on the 6th gym, right before you make the girthy journey up to Snow Point City. This feels like an exciting point in the game for pretty much anyone who's playing it. I feel like this is just where it kind of gets real. But alright, we're gonna head up here, and if you click on this rock here, you'll find a star piece, and I don't think there's any other hidden items, or at least not that I'm aware of. We can come inside this house, but there's nobody here. I think this might have something to do with the Darkrai event as well, but I'm really not positive on that one. And as soon as we get here, we encounter this character out front. It says, "You are?" "Okay, you're Big Alph. I'm Riley. I'm a trainer, and yes, it is a bit odd that I would be training here. Anyway, it's always nice to meet another trainer. Here's a gift." And he will immediately give us HMO4 for strength, and he says that we need to get the next gym badge before we can use it outside of battle. But then he just tells us that he'll be training inside. So it's absolutely essential that you come to Iron Island, because you need the HM for strength in order to beat the game. But I'm going to be teaching strength to my Houndoom, so let's go ahead and put that on him. Actually, we're going to wait to put it on him because we'd have to get rid of Fire Fang or something like that in the interim, or Bite, and I don't want to do that. So I guess we can wait on that. Let's just go ahead and we can start venturing down here. I think this is the way I normally like to... Actually, I should go the other way because it doesn't actually lead anywhere. So yeah, Iron Island's actually pretty big. A lot of spots to train in it, but we're going to go ahead and juice up with a max repel here because I'm not trying to deal with the wild Pokemon. Yeah, pretty solid levels inside the cave. I'm hoping that I'll even be able to just avoid the wild Pokemon because I know my first two aren't super high leveled. But yeah, we're probably going to roll mostly with Spike if possible in here. Just see if we face like a lot of rock types or whatever. But yeah, we're going to just start taking down these trainers. So this one says that he likes to camp and he wants to battle us. So we'll see what he has to offer on his team. Probably won't be anything crazy. Oh, it's an Apom though. That's pretty cool. Always loved Apom. So many times I can remember playing through, like, I think it was Heart Gold, I would almost always get an Apom and loved grabbing an Ambipom. And I'm pretty sure Apom learns double hit at 32, which is when you can evolve it into Ambipom. So I'm a little surprised that this trainer has not yet done that, but in any case, it's just going to go for a Swift on us, which won't do too much. And we should be able to take this thing out with a Stomp. Oh yeah, we got the Quick Claw boost on the last one, so unfortunately weren't able to outspeed this time. But that reminds me though, so in the last episode I taught Fire Blast to Houndoom, and I was actually rewatching the video, which I almost never do. And I happened to notice that when I clicked on the Fire Blast TM, Spike like showed up as being able to learn it. And I am absolutely befuddled by this, because how can a rock type learn Fire Blast? Like, please, like, tell me, where is he producing the fire from? That was just absolutely mind-boggling to me. I did not understand that. I didn't notice it when I was going to teach it to Houndoom, but evidently I noticed it after the fact, and I was just so spooked by it. So very curious as to how that could be. Like, I don't know what he's doing to like cook up the fire, but evidently Spike can learn Fire Blast. Like, it doesn't even make sense. Even if he were to evolve into like Rhydon or Rhyperior, like none of them would make any sense to be able to learn Fire Blast. But in any case, speak of the devil with Rhyperior, we just picked up a Protector, which is actually what we need to get to trade or to evolve our into a Rhyperior eventually. We still have to evolve Rhyhorn into Rhydon, but once that happens, we'll have to trade using the Protector. So glad we were able to pick it up there. And I wasn't even paying attention. I forgot what the other item was. Maybe it was like a yellow shard or something. But that's about it for that room. Then we can come into this room and there's some more trainers in here. So let's see who we have to face in here. No item there. Alright, we can pick up this max repel. Very useful. And then we can go ahead and we can face that camper down here. So we'll keep Spike up front. And I keep wanting to call him Rocky, which is just so stupid because he's a rock type. But it's also kind of like influenced, I think, by the YouTuber Luroy. Like, I don't know if any of you guys know who Luroy is, but he was one of my favorite YouTubers growing up. I would like watch all of his Pokemon videos, and you know, I always wished that I would do the same thing as Luroy and like make my own Pokemon videos. So now like it's just weird that like so many years later I'm making them. And Luroy was kind of my original inspiration for it. But in any case, I was rewatching one of his walkthroughs recently, and he I think it was the like Heart Gold and Soul Silver walkthrough, and he was using a Geodude on his team named Rocky. And so I think that that's just like kind of stuck in my head right now. But I'll keep trying to lock in and call him Spike. So, alright, in any case, let's snag this item over here, pick up a revive, and we missed the item at the start of the cave, so I'm going to go back and snag that real quick. And it probably isn't even worth it, but in the off chance that it is, we're just going to pick it up anyways. So, alright, an escape rope. Definitely did not need that, but oh well. So yeah, there's like these funky elevators in here that we have to take down to the next floor. So we're gonna do that now. I went the wrong way again. But yeah, there's just a lot of trainers in Iron Island, so very nice training spot before the next gym. And I think the left is the path that takes us where we want to go this time. So I want to go to the right and see who I can face down here. Alright, perfect. Yeah, this one is a dead end, I believe. We can keep Spike up. I'm pretty sure this guy is a Machoke for some reason. I don't know why that's stuck in my head, but if he does, we're going to need to switch out. So this guy says the working class, also says hi. Kind of interesting. We've just got workers here in Iron Island. I don't know if they're like supposed to be like miners, like kind of like a clay type of vibe from like white and from black and white, but I don't know. I don't know what they're doing in Iron Islands, but in any case, we just took a super effective magnet bomb from this Magnemite and it barely did any damage. So that just goes to show how elite Spike's defense is. Yeah, and took that thing out with a critical hit Earthquake, absolutely decimated it. And getting close to level 35, we're going to switch out over to Snoop Doom here since he's got a Magnemite and we can take it out with a super effective Fire Fang. And wow, just on the precipice of level 34, so definitely a good one to, a good battle for him to come in and grow a level. So, yeah, Fire Fang's able to take it out, no problem. And there we go, up to level 34. Really glad we've been able to get some solid experience before the next gym. I'm ready to start cruising through battles again, get the team kind of co-aligned in their levels, because kind of been struggling with that lately. And did we just encounter something level 36 or higher? 34 or higher. I guess I forgot Spike's still level 34. I can't believe the wild Pokemon are that high leveled in here. And we can't even escape. Jesus in the morning. Alright, come on, let's get out of here. Alright. We were able to run away that time. I can't believe that. Bro, how high are these levels in here? This is ridiculous. Oh, 35 Steelix? Good lord. Alright, we're going to use Earthquake on this thing. See if we can just take it out. We're going to have to take a Dragon Breath, which probably is going to do a decent chunk since our special defense isn't very good. Yeah, I don't even think we can take another one of those, so we need this to knock out this Steelix. I feel like it'll give us some solid experience if it does. Oh my goodness, that wasn't even close. Alright, I don't know why I'm like bothering to waste my time facing a Steelix, but it's like so tempting. Like a level 35 wild Steelix just feels so saucy. Like, just feels like you can't pass that up. The experience would just be so girthed, but alright, in any case, wow, the Fire Fang barely does a thing there. Wow. Hopefully this one will take it out. I'm not positive that it will. Come on. Oh, the critical hit I honestly think saved us there. But yeah, we're going to split the experience there. Like 1,000 experience for a wild Pokemon is just crazy. Alright, let's heal up with a Moo Moo Milk. We only have a few left here. I don't know what I'm doing. Get in the medicine pocket. Only 4 more Moo Moo Milks, so we probably need to pick up some more healing items soon. But in any case, let's take on this worker next. I feel so confident that one of these guys has a Machoke, so maybe this is the guy. Yeah, like I said, I really wonder what these workers are doing down here. Like, are they just like elevator technicians, like making sure like everything is working properly with the lifts, or are they like mining for something? Like, it feels like they're like more of a technician type of vibe because they've got like these wrenches in their hands, and I don't think that miners would frequently use wrenches, but I don't know, maybe they do. But this guy's got a Steelix as well, and it's going to do a decent chunk with Slam there. We're going to go with a Fire Blast, and of course it's going to miss. So hopefully we're able to survive. Oh my goodness, Jesus. One more. Alright, maybe we'll get lucky. Fire Blast will take this thing out. Probably not, based on how Fire Fang went in the last one, but it's possible. Yo, Snoop Doom with a surgical KO. I love that for us. He has not let us down. I feel like neither Snoop Doom or Spike have really like been letting us down. Like, once they've gotten their attacks that actually do some good damage, they have been very reliable in battle. Their attacks have just been very strong. Alright, that'll be good for Snoop Doom. Heal him up real fast, and was probably a waste because I think we're about to go encounter Riley, and Riley will heal our team for us. But in any case, pick up TM23 for Iron Tail there, and yeah, definitely a solid move. Alright, Spike is higher than level 33. Our Repel wore off, didn't it? That is so right. What am I thinking? I need to spray another Repel ASAP. Come on, let us run away. Bro, come on now. Don't be confusing us like that. Let us run away, please. Come on, you have to let me run away this time. Bro, 3 straight. This is ridiculous. Come on. There we go. Alright, let's get that Repel juiced back up again. And we can go with, see if there's any other trainers in this little area before we can rely on Riley to heal up the rest of our team for us. I'm pretty sure there's a hidden item over here. There we go. So you can pick up a star piece. I think that's one that's worth like 4,900 or something like that. So definitely worth it if you want to sell it to the mart. And yeah, then we can head over this way. There's got to be something else. Yeah, we can snag another item here. An elixir. One of the best items in the game if you are just solo running with like a single Pokemon. But yeah, that's probably it for the items in here. Dowsing machine's not saying anything, so we can probably scamper on off and go meet up with Riley now. So he'll heal up our team for us, which is awesome. And of course, there's a special surprise that he'll give us at the end. But yeah, he says that he's glad to see us here and he wants to team up, so we decided to go with him. And yeah, Riley's definitely a great partner to have. He has one of my favorite Pokemon of all time on his team, as you all probably know if you've been watching for a while. But love Lucario and love Charizard. So alright, we've got a couple hikers here, so I'm probably just going to go ahead and rip this battle. Lucario will definitely be helpful to us, but my concern is that I intend to use Earthquake with Spike. And that'll probably, I'm pretty sure that hits everyone in battle and not just the opponents. Oh my. See, this is a little bit dangerous because I don't want to have to deal with losing Lucario. Oh my god, level 41? Why is he such a high level? That's crazy to me. That makes me feel like we're under-leveled, but man, he just pounded that Graveler with his Force Palm. I guess we're going to take the thing out entirely once we use our Earthquake, but it's probably going to get pretty close, if not totally KOing Lucario as well. Come on, survive it. Alright, so I was able to survive there, so at least we'll get Lucario in for another part of the battle. I'm shocked that didn't take out the Nose Pass. That's really surprising to me. So hopefully our Lucario will attack the nose pass, and then I can just take out the rest with Earthquake. And yeah, fortunately we'll be able to get the heal right after the battle is over, so don't have to worry about Spike running out of the power points on Earthquake here. But yeah, we were able, or Lucario did hook us up, take out the nose pass. We're gonna take out our own Lucario and the Rhyhorn here with Earthquake as well. I just wish we were able to get experience from taking out that Lucario, because that would be like probably 1,500 experience, maybe 2,000. And I would definitely try and take it out in every single battle if we got hooked up with experience like that, but yeah, evidently not. So we've got an Onix here now, and I think we should be just fine to take this thing out here as well. Let's see. Hopefully we're in the go zone, and I think the team still has one more Pokemon after this. Yeah, there we go. So Spike absolutely cruising through these team members. For some reason, Nosepass just is resilient. The defense on that thing must be amazing, but yeah, it's going to send out a Steelix here to finish it off. We're going to go with an Earthquake. I think 2 Earthquakes will finish the job. I'd be pretty surprised if 1 was able to take care of business here. But yeah, I'd be pretty shocked if we went down to this thing. I mean, maybe if it has Iron Tail, we might get cooked, but otherwise I think we're probably chilling. So yeah, 1 more Earthquake should do the trick here, and it's so nice that we don't have to deal with the Sandstorm, because we've got a Rock type out there. That's so rare for me. Like, I feel like I almost never take a Rock type through the game because it's so susceptible to weaknesses. So this is definitely a rare occurrence for me to have a Rock type on my team, but I think it's been well worth it so far. Spike's shown a lot of promise to us, so very happy with my acquisition. And there we go, up to level 36. So hopefully able to scamper away from all the wild battles now. I think the highest level I saw was 35, that 35 Steelix. But yeah, there we go. Riley healed up our team for us, and Spike is locked in again. So we can pick up a Dusk Ball right here. Good for catching Pokemon in caves or at night. Yeah, and let's spray another Repel. There we go. And get back to it. I'm trying to try and face all of the trainers in here. There's probably like 5 team trainer battles. So I'm just going to try and make sure I get all of them. You can pick up a Magnet there. I think that boosts the power of electric type moves by like 10 or 20% or something like that. Let's see, what else can we grab? We got another worker combo down here, so let's go ahead and we can face these guys. They say, this is no playground. If you're going to play, battle me. And then the other guy says, the Kanalave gym folks use this place as their training grounds. So I think we kind of already knew that. It just seems like everyone kind of goes here to juice up their team before the gym. But yeah, these guys have a whopping 6 Pokemon on their team, so I honestly feel like it would be beneficial for us to keep Lucario alive, just to try and take out some of these opponents. So we're going to switch on over to Snoop Doom here. Perfect. I think that we're going to try and go with the Fire Fang on Magnemite and let Lucario take down the... Hopefully whatever Pokemon comes out on the right is what it'll use for our attack next, since if it's another Rock type, our Fire Fang will not do so well. I'm going to have to take a Spark there, or Lucario will at least, from Magnemite, but barely does a thing. So let's go ahead and we'll use Fire Fang on this thing. And yeah, we actually are faster than Lucario. That's pretty wild. So I didn't think Snoop Doom was that fast. I thought Lucario was the speed demon, but I don't know. I guess they're both absolute speedsters. So Lucario's going to go for a Metal Claw this time around instead of a Force Palm. I honestly didn't even think it was going to knock it out, but I guess so. Using the 50 base power move just didn't feel like it was going to do it, but I guess it did. They've got Machop and Machoke out here next. Not a good matchup for us at all, so let's just rip a Fire Blast on this Machoke and see how much damage it does. This is really surprising to me that Houndoom is outspeeding Lucario. Especially it's 7 levels behind. Like, that is befuddling. We got a crit there to take that Machoke out, so that was pretty sweet. And Lucario's Force Palm I'd be pretty surprised if it takes it out here. Yeah, I didn't quite think so. The Machop's going for a Vital Throw, which I think does 34 damage. Whoa. Okay, I guess it does not. What, maybe, oh, that's Seismic Toss. That's what I'm thinking of. So Seismic Toss is the one that does whatever damage is equal to your level, but Vital Throw is just actually like a really powerful fighting type move that nearly KO'd us, but fortunately we still survived. And yeah, they just have one Graveler left here. I think we'll be able to survive. We can use a Rock Smash on this thing, and hopefully Lucario's Force Palm or Metal Claw or whatever will be enough to take it out. I'm sure it will, especially getting the defense drop there. So yeah, that'll do it for this worker combo. And yeah, Snoop Doom grew to level 35 in the level, so can't complain about that. And yeah, the team is nearly like around the same levels. We just have Aquabat who's still up at like level 43, and that's all the way from the beginning of the game, which is crazy. Like, I feel like we were around like just south of Eterna City. Like, we went down the cycling road, and like around the trainers there, Aquabat was at level 43, and like here we are like about to face the 6th gym, and he's still the same level. So I don't know, that's just absolutely absurd to me. I don't know if that's like exactly accurate. I'd probably have to go back and watch the video, but I feel like we definitely already had an Aquabat by then. But yeah, we can pick up a max potion over here. It should be a while before we really need to start using those. I mean, the hyper potions can take care of business for a long time, but yeah, let's see if we can sneak over here and try and grab this item. There's got to be a staircase. Yeah, there we go. So we can go up here, snag this item. A red shard probably won't ever get used, but can be used somewhere for like teaching new moves. So we got double battle there, another double battle up here, and I think the last one is the Galactic Grunt combo. So I'm gonna see if I can pick up the rest of the items before doing these battles here. And is there a hidden item over here? Looked a little suspicious. Alright, there's definitely gonna be one down here. No? Oh, here we go. I guess there is. I used the dowsing machine, I didn't see anything pop up, but evidently there is one, so. Alright, yeah, I think that'll about do it. We've just got those other, like, 3 trainer double battles. Let's use another max repel here. I think we might put up Gaia here for this one, since they're fighting type people. Might be in our best interest to switch over to a flying type, just because Snoop Doom and Spike have gotten a lot of action already in this video. Yeah, hopefully they'll have like Machoke or Machop or whatever, and not like a Steelix, because that would be a little problematic. And this person says that beating her would be her 100th, or beating us would be her 100th, oh my goodness, I can't speak, 100th straight win. But obviously we're not going to let that happen. They're going to send out a Toxicroak and Medicham, so pretty cool there. And I think the highest level we've seen to date, level 38, I guess tied with Barry's Torterra. But let's go ahead and we'll use a Fly on Toxicroak. Lucario's going for Metal Claw on Medicham, which doesn't even do half. But it's fine, I mean, I'm not too concerned about it. I'm glad that they're attacking Lucario though instead of our own team, or instead of Gaia, because I just want to keep my team, you know, in tip-top shape. Like, I don't want to have to risk dying, but yeah, everyone seems to be faster than Gaia here, so they're all just kind of like, it's like 6 attacks get off before Gaia even gets off his attack. But in any case, they're just like boosting up their stats, doing crazy stuff. Lucario's confused and hit himself in confusion, so time to lock in here and take out this Toxicroak with a Fly. I really do think it should knock it out. Alright, perfect. That's what I like to see. I love when we're behind in levels and we still take them out. That's glorious, but I don't know. I feel like a Magical Leaf would be sufficient here. Yeah, so Magical Leaf was the play. Glad we don't have to wait for another set of turns. Metal Claw will... Actually, I guess Metal Claw was able to take it out. Not really sure how, since it... You know what? It's because of Swagger. I think it boosted up its attack. We're trying to learn Body Slam here, which is definitely a great move that I would recommend, and I would 100% delete it for Cut. But because I would like to have the extra HM on Gaia at the moment, I'm just going to give up on Body Slam for the time being. And yeah, level 37 in the process. So, and that person said that they got a little bit mouthy, and the other girl said that this is just so aggravating. Like, I feel a little bit bad, you know, like we just robbed her of 100 straight victories. Like imagine getting 99 dubs in a row and then just like getting cooked by a trainer. Like not even close. Like we didn't even take any damage in that fight. That's kind of embarrassing for her, honestly, but yeah, we got, I think it's some ace trainers up next here. So let's switch on over to Snoop Doom since he's the lowest level. You know what? I'm going to be super exotic and we're going to go with Spookachu instead. Just to give him a little bit of glory. The other ones I might switch back out to, but just to get some excitement, some action in there for Spookachu, for our Dusknoir, since he hasn't had an appearance in battle yet this video. And it's not like he's falling behind in video or in levels or anything, but still in the 30s. Should have left up Gaia, but it's fine. We'll go ahead and we can use a, I don't even know what we want to use here. Let's just go with a Shadow Punch on Quagsire, see how much damage it'll do. Wow, the jump kick from the Lopunny is going to be a bit dangerous. That does like half to Lucario. That's not ideal. Force Palm though does a number on Quagsire. Shadow Punch I think should be enough to take this thing out, and then we can just deal with the Lopunny. We got the crit. I don't know if we needed it, but I'm glad that that thing got out of there. It's going to go with the Hippopotas next, which is pretty solid, so now we can use our Ice Punch. And hopefully Lucario will lock in and use Force Palm on that Lopunny. Or maybe it's just going to die and we're just going to have to deal with this thing by ourselves. Oh, it survived with like 1 hit point. Alright, so there we go. We're predicting Lucario's plays to a T, and it does. It gets the crit to knock out Lopunny as well. I don't know if it would have been able to kill it on its own there. But the crit clutched up for us. So glad we got that. And yeah, Hippopotas. Wow, it doesn't go down, but we get the freeze. That's crazy. Yeah, that's pretty surprising. I thought for sure that thing would be done. But yeah, now we get buffeted by the Sandstorm. Good thing Lucario does not. And the thing's going to go for a Metachem next. So I think we should be fine to use a Ghost Punch on this. Oh, no, it's Fighting type. What am I doing? I'm a bozo. I'm thinking, oh, Psychic. It's going to be super effective, but then it's not going to affect it since it's Fighting type. That is how that works, right? I know Fighting doesn't affect Ghost, but does... Oh, Ghost does affect Fighting! No way! Alright, I don't know what I'm thinking of today. I'm in a crazy state of mind. I don't know what Metachem used, but evidently Lucario got knocked out. But we go to level 40 there, which is sweet. First team member other than the starter to get to level 40, so definitely a big milestone there. And we've got a Staraptor up next here, so let's just get wild with it, and we can go ahead and go for a Thunder Punch this time instead of the Ice Punch. And a Kirlia here as well. The Kirlia will definitely go down to a Shadow Punch. The Staraptor is what I'm a little bit more concerned about, so we're gonna try and take this thing out first. Alright, there we go. It does more than half. That's all I wanted. Kirlia is going for the Calm Mind to boost up some stats, but I don't think it's going to have anything that I should worry too much about. And yeah, we're still going to get buffeted by the Sandstorm here, but one more Thunder Punch on Staraptor here will take care of business. I'm surprised we outspeed, to be honest, since Pikachu is a little bit slow, a little bit laggy, tanky, but we took care of business there. And finally we've got Kirlia here, both going to get buffeted one more time, but yeah, then we'll just be able to go ahead and use Shadow Punch on the thing and take it out. So we've just got the Galactic Grunts left here, and that'll be the last double battle of Iron Island. So I know this is a really long video so far, but I just felt like it kind of makes sense to do Iron Island all in one video. Like, it would feel weird to cut it off early. But yeah, let's go ahead and we can face this last batch of trainers here. Let's give Spookachu a break. He doesn't need any more experience right now. I want to get everyone up to level 41 here before starting to retrain Aquabat. Kind of like to have my starter 2 levels above everyone else. But yeah, let's go ahead and we can face these grunts. Riley says, I get it now. You're responsible for agitating the Pokemon. I don't care what good reason you may have, but I don't want you bringing any trouble into the mine. And the grunt says, we're Team Galactic. We'll take all the Pokemon we want. Isn't that right, partner? You said it, brother, so that's what we're gonna do. We're abducting all the Pokemon from this rusted out Iron Island. And Riley then says, sharing all the joys and all the sorrows, that is how all the trainers and Pokemon live in Sinnoh. I won't allow anyone to defy that code of ethics. This is one battle we can't lose. So Riley is getting a little bit angry with Team Galactic. I mean, he has more passion, more distaste for Team Galactic than Looker does, honestly. So I don't know, he's probably a better option for helping us take down Team Galactic than Looker, but let's go ahead and we'll use a, honestly, let's just rip Fire Blast. There's no harm in, well, other than it missing. I guess it's a little bit, Fire Fang would just be a little bit weaker. I feel like it wouldn't take it out in one shot, so I just want to rip the Fire Blast, but it's fine. We'll deal with the misses. At least Lucario, we've got a solid teammate to help take care of business. Yeah, honestly, it just feels a little bit weird that we have to deal with a Krogunk and a Zubat after dealing with ace trainers that have like amazing teams. I mean, this is just like a batch of bozos. But in any case, I guess the Fire Fang did take out the Zubat, so I didn't even need to bother with the missing Fire Blast in the last one, but all is well. Earlier, the grunts said that like this is a mine, or maybe Riley said it or whatever, so I guess they are like mining, but the coal miners, or like the workers, seemingly just like carry wrenches around. Like, I don't know what kind of mining you're doing with a wrench, but I don't think it's very productive, to be quite honest with you. Okay, let's just go ahead and we're going to use a Fire Fang on Houndour. It's probably not going to do enough, but Lucario is going to take out the Krogunk for us. And we just, I don't know, I feel like Fire Fang will do about as much as like Rock Smash does, so I don't know, it feels like it would just be worth it. Yeah, we got the flinch out of it, so that was definitely the play. And yeah, here we go with the Stunky up next. I'm going to Fire Blast the Stunky, and Lucario can take care of the Houndour with quick attacks. That should be sufficient there. And let's see here. Fire Blast, we get a lock on the Fire Blast. Stunky's definitely going down, and I think that leaves just one Pokemon left for the Galactic Grunts. Or is it two? Let's see here. Oh yeah, I guess it is just one. So they've got a Golbat. I think that was their only evolved Pokemon in the whole battle, so I don't know why they didn't evolve some of their other team members. I wish they kind of did, so we could have a little bit more action and excitement in this battle, but yeah, it just feels weird to face bozos like Zubat and Krogunk after like taking down these ace trainers with like Steelix and Floatzel and stuff like that. But yeah, that's gonna do it for Iron Island. We took care of business there. Snoop Doom up to 36. Definitely an exciting level. And this guy, this grunt, wants to cry. He just says we're too tough to handle, evidently. So they just say, stop. I said stop. Your combination's so sick that both of you and your Pokemon, let's beat it. And they just says we don't even know what Team Galactic's big plan is anyway. So I don't know what they're doing, but Riley just says that thanks for helping him out, and he wants to give us a Pokemon egg, which is awesome. He gives us a Riolu egg. Sadly, I won't be using Riolu on my team. At some point in one of the walkthroughs, I will for sure be using Riolu/Lucario because I just love it so much, but this is not that walkthrough, and yeah, I didn't even take the egg with me since I don't have room in my party for it, but yeah, we can pick up a shiny stone here, and let's head into this cave as well. I think you get a metal coat in here, and I'm pretty sure there's a hidden item somewhere as well, so I'm going to pull out the dowsing machine and see. Yeah, it looks like there's one like right up right here. Alright, so you can snag a nugget in here as well, and there might be another item, so I'm going to keep checking. Alright, I think that's going to about do it here, so yeah, that's going to be it for Iron Island, guys. So sorry for the extra long video today, but there was plenty to accomplish there, so let's go ahead and we can take the ferry back to Canalave City, which you guys are probably going to make fun of me. I'm sure it's pronounced Canalave, I'm guessing, but I don't know, I just like got so ingrained in my head that Canalave was the way that you say it when I was growing up, and it's just the way that I started pronouncing it. So in any case, that's going to do it for this episode. In the next one, we're going to take on the 6th gym leader in the game. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.